Alright guys, let's talk about the new updates for the Genius Invocation TCG for Genshin Impact, which will come in just a few hours time. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is that Yoimiya now needs 3 charges instead of 2 to proc her burst. It means that you no longer can use cards like Star Signs or Electro Resonance to proc her burst early on in the game, and especially the fact that her burst now cost 4 energy tokens instead of 3 too. Yeah, however, on a burning team, it slightly affects Collei, as her talent card now also costs 4 energy token or dendro tokens instead of 3, but we can still do massive damage with Pyro Resonance card. The combo still works if you use Collei skills and then use Pyro Resonance and then use Yoimiya's auto attack after using her skill, that is. Additionally, Yoi's burst now does 4 damage instead of 3, so with Collei skills that's 3 damage plus 4 and plus 1 for the pyro reaction, burning reaction, right? And if you use Pyro Resonance card, it deals a total of 11 delicious damage if you can proc Yoimiya's burst. But that's usually not the case of how you are going to use a burning deck. Usually you will just use Collei's talent card and then Pyro Resonance and then Yoimiya's auto attack. So not really much have changed for burning team other than the fact that her talent cards for Collei now cost 4. You can still use Pyro Resonance card. Okay, so now here comes the fun part. We have the Maguu Kenki nerf that everyone has been waiting for. Woohoo! Suck it, boys! Okay, so basically Maguu Kenki, their skill now does not deal damage anymore and will just summon. I just assume for now it also does not apply the elements when Maguu Kenki uses their skill. So now the catalyzing field usage, if I'm not wrong, is usage lasts only for 2 instead of 3. I guess that's a DPS loss of 1 damage. But if you are using Fischl's, Oz and Colin Bar from Collei, then you can actually just keep refreshing the Quicken. So I guess it's not much of a nerf other than the fact that if you are using like min DPS Electro or Chicken, the Terrashroom, then it might affect your Quicken combo. And then we also have the Minty mid rolls, which I missed out here. Okay, so now it can trigger up to 3 times. So I assume it's when they say 3 times, it's for 3 usages, but I might be wrong here. It might be 3 times for that specific round, and then when you go to the next round, then the Minty mid-roll effects is gone. But if it is 3 usages, then it's going to be very, very strong, because you can, like, on turn 1 just use Minty mid-roll on, let's say, Noel or whoever you want to, like maybe Sino, because of the infusion. You can just use it on the first round and then leave it until round 3, round 2, and then you can just use the normal attack. Okay, and the other update we have is the new event for Genius Invocation TCG, Heated Battle Mode Omnipotent Guide, which lasts for about a week on 28th January until 6th of February 2023. Okay, so the event goes like this. You play in a co-op mode and then you select which mode you want to play and you select the new game modes, and basically what happens is you don't have any dice roll RNGs. It's right away 8 Omni elements, which is the white dice, and it's going to be really broken with some specific decks. I will get to it with an example later, but I have a feeling that Hoyoverse is taking this opportunity to see which cards they might have overlooked, where having a really good or really bad dice roll might break the game in one way or another. So yeah, here's an example. Okay, so take a look at Ganyu's skill here, specifically the Frost Flake arrow. So usually we have a lot of trouble getting 5 specific cryo die on round 1. And it deals 2 cryo damage and 2 piercing damage to all characters, opposing characters nearby. And if you look at Ganyu's talent card here, if you use it for the second time, you will deal 3 piercing damage instead of 2. And then we also have Skyward Harp, where it gives the character 1 additional damage, but if you use a normal attack, that's another 1 additional damage. So basically, Ganyu's Frost Flake arrow is considered a normal attack. So on her main target, she will deal 4 cryo damage and 2 piercing damage to all opposing characters nearby. And with 8 Omni elements, you can be guaranteed that you can equip Skyward Harp on Ganyu, and you're also guaranteed to be able to use Frost Flake arrow for 5 energy tokens. So that's 8 energy tokens, no problem. You have it all fixed in your deck. If you can get Skyward Harp in the first round, then that's going to be really strong and broken. And if you also have Ganyu's talent card on the second round, then it will be very strong. So that's 2 damage plus 2 from Skyward Harp, and then you have 3 plus 3. So that's a total of 10 damage on the second round. That's crazy! Okay, so anyway, yep, that is it for the patch notes for the oncoming updates. Thanks for watching, I hope you're prepared, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.